Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome to a game called Our Home. So this game is very close to home for a lot of people, or I'm assuming it's going to hit home for a lot of people. It's where we're dealing with a lot of things in our lives such as family separation, the struggle of finding ourselves, and a lot of really emotional things that occurs in our daily lives that majority of us I don't know the words. I am very wordless right now, but I found this game on Itch.io and I am all for it because usually whenever I'm playing visual novels it's majority about romance and such, but I've started to find some that are not all about romance. It's basically a visual novel. It's gonna hit home for us, and the music so far is very beautiful. This layout is extremely beautiful. But let's get right to it because I'm so excited. I always enjoy coming back to this place. Opening the door into the living room, I'm hit with the enchanting fragrance of fresh pine. Dad loves working with pine, and there's no shortage of evergreens around our house. It shows as homemade pieces are scattered around the living room. I look upon the upholstered club chair dominating the middle of the living room. It's unoccupied, which piqued my curiosity. Normally, Dad would be reading the paper in it and be ready with a greeting, followed shortly by an embarrassing quip. His absence, it seems, hangs in the air like a specter. Spectre? I can feel the presence of others in this old house. Focusing my hearing, I can pick up dull murmuring coming from the hallway. I can't help grinning. They aren't seriously gonna do that, are they? Alright, guess there's no avoiding it, you dorks. Pacing over to the floor, I brace myself for the inevitable.
Happy birthday!
Oh yeah, there is voice acting as well. I wasn't too sure. I was like, is there really voice acting? Oh guys! I remember, it's my birthday, number 18. I guess I'm technically an adult now. It feels weird, but a good weird. I definitely asked them to not make a big event out of it, but here they are. God, my cheeks are flushing.
Sweet 18, sis. Took a sweet time getting here, huh?
His voice sounds awfully familiar. I can't really hear his voice though. Oh, you can mute the voices? How rude. Why would I do that? Preferences. My voice volume's all the way up though. I try to mute the music and stuff because my voice is apparently very soft. You do know it's called a Sweet 16, right?
Right. Well, regardless, I don't really get your point. Like, every birthday is supposed to be sweet, you know?
Oh, you're so sweet, brother. Ah, yes, of course. You're right. My mistake. Smiling, I take my seat at the head of the table. It's weird seeing Dad at the end of at the side instead of the head, but I get over that feeling quickly.
Happy birthday, sweetie. Hate to surprise you like this, but we all got a little ahead of ourselves this year.
The game's so soft. I'm not quite sure. I feel like the music is still very loud.
Old John getting excited for something. Oh, yes! You went to Samantha's and brought back the flour and sugar, right?
Low key, that mom sounds weird. She seems like she's sounds older than she is. That's why it's weird to me, because she looks very young, but when I just heard the voice actress, it's odd. Okay, let me see if I can... Sorry guys, it's probably like normal for you guys, like the volume is probably normal for you guys. For some reason on my end it sounds very low.
Yeah, I sure did. Did a hell of a job with that centerpiece, I gotta say.
Even in this festive atmosphere, Dad carries an air of gentle calm and dignity. I don't know how anyone can keep such a straight face with all of these gaudy streamers strung up. Oh well, I'm having fun.
Diane and I handled the decorations. Her idea. I just provided the muscle.
Is he my older brother? Wait, it's her idea? My eyes dart across the table in amazement. Sure enough, it's Diane at the other end of the table, a silent observer, her expression glowing with a warm smile. She's looking right at me too, our eyes meet. Oh gosh, we looked right into each other's eyes. She quietly laughs as I sink a little into my chair. God, she can read me like a book. I feel my cheeks flushing with redness. This is too much, guys, really.
Hey, no sweat. Just means you have to pay the family back later. Mom and Pop's anniversary's coming up, right?
Ah, of course. I nod. It's true. Mom and Dad give each other knowing looks. I look down at the cake. It's really impressive. It won't be out of place at a metropolitan bakery. Happy birthday, little sis. Aww. The icing forms a gentle, delicate curve as it wraps around the cake. The candles are arranged in a perfect circle, 18 of them. I can feel the heat emanating from them. Usually, if it's like a big, big number that we're turning into, my parents would just put get a number candle, like the actual number candle.
Do you know what you're going to wish for?
No, Mom.
Don't pry it from him, Ma. It's gotta be a secret.
It's gotta be a secret. I usually forget to make a wish before I blow out my candle, though.
That is true. You don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
Well, if I tell you, it's not gonna come true, Dad. Jeez. I smirk at this exchange. My little brother is always looking out for... Okay, it's my little brother. Looking out for me, even over the silliest details. Then who's the older sibling? It says little sis. It's alright up in here. I tap my forehead affirmatively, a wry grin spreading across my cheeks. I haven't really given it much thought, but yeah, I ought to wish for something. Sweet 18 and all that. What to wish for? To wish... I'm very scared at what is result. Well, world peace is too much. I wish for this moment to last. That seems very sad. I wish for a better tomorrow. Ideally, I would wish for a better tomorrow, because I know war peace is not going to happen, and this moment will never last even as hard as I wish for. I wish for a better tomorrow. I take a deep breath and... What the hell? Whoa, was that me? Whoa, what's going on? This is getting trippy. Hello? Open her eyes. Oh, she opened her eyes. I would freak out. I would freak out. Hello? Ooh, are those lemons? No, those are cherries. Those are cherries on the curtains. A rattling bang stirs me from my sleep. The ground shakes, and the lamp above me sways from side to side. Low-key, I thought of the song. I try to hide under my blankets before realizing it's still safe. The tremor of my room stops, if only for a few faint seconds.
Emily! Dinner's ready! It's time to get up!
Is that my mom? Oh, I'm getting shaky already. She walks away and leads me to my business. A stack of books laid next to my bed. Some Alex and I have had since we were kids, which he hasn't bothered to touch since then. Others I've received from Lauren for my studies. Warm orange beams of sunshine cut through the blinds as the sun begins to dip toward the horizon. Oh, it's almost sunset? What? I stretch and yawn as I wake from my nap. There is still going to be a few long hours ahead of me. Worst birthday ever, and we haven't even started dinner yet. How old am I now? The five of us sit around the table. Oh, was it a dream? Or is this for real? A couple years later. They look grown up. Mom sits at the head of the table opposite of me. Father sits to her right, texting someone, and has a particularly worried look on his face. Alex sits to my right, poking at his food with his fork. Maria, my little sister, sits to my right, practically bouncing in her chair.
Emily, how was your trip with Lauren?
Are you the girl with the blue hair? I'm so confused. Oh, yeah, it went well, sis. Maria seems so full of energy, barely able to contain herself. Watching her hyperactive venture is always very entertaining. I choke on my water, trying to keep myself from laughing at her.
Hey, what's so funny?
It's nothing, Maria. Just thinking about something she said earlier. It's a normal day. It's not as good as it could have been, but we're all getting along just fine. I really can't complain with how things are going so far. Maybe. I was wrong to be afraid. It's just a family dinner after all. Yeah, I'm just thinking too much about everything. It's nothing to worry about, nothing at all. I pick up my fork and take a bite of the small steak kind of thing Mom made. It's actually pretty good. If anything, there's at least a sign that things are improving.
Emily, I'm having a bit of trouble with this biology sheet. Could you help me study for the test next week?
Oh god, Alex, what happened to you? Jesus Christ, Alex. I was hoping I'd never have to deal with Mr. Carbuncle again. Just look up the material on the internet. Some of the sites out there do a better job explaining it than him. In all honesty, people's first impression of him is often that he doesn't even care about school. The phone rings from behind me.
I've got it.
Mom gets up from the table and picks up the phone.
Hello? Yes, this is Elizabeth. Yes, I understand.
Mom hangs up the phone.
Come here, Alex.
Can't I finish my food first?
Come here, Alex.
Yo, Alex gonna get it. Dinner stops. Whatever we had going here before has died. Plain and simple, like always.
I don't have all day. Get up and come here or there's going to be consequences.
Father stares down at his food without the strength to do anything. Maria looks like she doesn't want to be in the room anymore. Alex gets up from his seat to meet Mom.
That was your school. They told me you never showed up for your Sunday detention.
I tripped and twisted my ankle on the way there. I had to come back home and put ice on it.
You had an obligation to hold up to. If you can't be responsible for these things now, how will you ever be responsible as an adult?
See, Mom's voice now fits her image perfectly. It didn't fit her image earlier, because earlier she looks way, like, bubblier. So I assumed her voice would be a bit more high-pitched. But this Mom is perfect.
I tried to! You were the one who said not to bother you. Emily was already out with Lauren, and Dad was busy with work. That makes this your fault, doesn't it?
Oh, does he have an accent? The voice actor for Alex? Cute.
Don't you take that tone with me, young man!
This sounds scary. This voice acting is so good.
Sorry.
Oh.
You've been spending too much time with those friends of yours. And don't think I don't know there are drugs involved.
Yo, Alex!
Why is that important right now?
He's not denying it!
Why is that important? They're a bad influence! When you hang around with them, you might as well be throwing away your future! This behavior of yours is clearly a sign that they've rubbed off on you.
My future is mine! What the fuck do you think you're trying to do telling me how to live?
I know, guys, I know this is a serious scenario, but I can't help falling in love with this guy's voice.
Yes, your future is yours, but while you live under my roof, you will listen. You will be responsible. You will show some goddamn respect. But if you don't want to do that, you could always go and live on the streets.
Odd.
For all I know, that'd be better than being stuck here with you bitching at me all the time.
Oh my god, Alex, no!
I've had enough of this. Go to your room, now!
Fine. I'm just as tired of this shit as you are.
Oh my god! I would never do that to my dad or mom. I have never cursed in front of them. I yelled at I yelled back at my dad once, and he threatened to like drive away and leave the house, and I thought he wasn't gonna do it because he said it before when he was angry at us for some reason. I don't remember why, but at that time I didn't yell back at him. But he said something like that, so I was like, oh no, Dad's just kidding. He's bluffing. He might no. My dad actually grabbed the keys and left the house, and I just bawled out crying because then I realized, why am I being such a brat to my dad? And I've never talked back to my dad like that ever again. That was just one time, and just having the thought or seeing him physically leave me, like leave my life like that was very scary. That taught me a freaking lesson. So never again. I love my dad very much. So I have never yelled at him ever again. That like scared the living shit out of me. Alex stomps off to his room and slams the door, checking the light fixture hanging over the table.
Sometimes I think he'll never learn.
Oh wait, Emily's me. I keep forgetting. He's still a kid, Mom, and nobody's perfect. I feel like I barely have the strength to speak right now. Maria and Dad don't seem to want to involve themselves in the conversation. Maria is too young to even throw herself in the conversation.
Most people don't fall asleep high or go missing for a day. You can't expect a person like that to fix themselves on their own.
Well, no, that's why us as a family need to be supportive and show them that we're there for them, Mom. So he needs the help. Well, he needs help.
What do you think all that was about? I was trying to help
What?
him. And you have to help him too, since your dad's always off with some work meeting or whatever.
Oh, you don't believe Dad now? It's just,
Just what?
well, he had a twisted ankle, right? I'd probably have a hard time walking up the hill if that happened to me.
It doesn't matter. He needs to start growing up. He's getting older and has responsibilities, but still acts as if he doesn't.
But even so, someone should have helped him.
That's not how things work in the real world, Emily. When you don't have someone to help you, you get up and get shit done. That's all there is to it. Unless there's something else you're trying to say.
Well, Mom isn't lying about that part. If no one helps you, only you can help yourself. My mom constantly tells me that. No, not really. I guess you were right to be harsh.
I have to be able to lay down the law sometimes. Otherwise, our family isn't going to be able to function. I've told you since you were a kid, right?
Yeah, right. I take the last bite of my food. I get up from the table and wash my plate in the sink. I'm done with my food, so I'm going back to my room. Good night.
Good night, Emily. See you in the morning.
You know, why did I ever expect anything different? Of course it'd be the same shit, even on this day. The thought, today of all days, ruminates in my head for a second, but is quickly replaced with traces of my almost yet not quite forgotten dream. Thinking of it, I can't remember any clear events, just an unmistakable feeling of safety, of calm, of peace. Something I can't seem to feel nowadays. I haven't been able to feel anything really. It's been that way for a while. Sometimes I'll feel something, but it's always fleeting, and it's normally anger or frustration. Or it's something else. Ooh, the blind's closed. But I only feel that around Lauren. It's a strange feeling, a feeling that I can't quite put words to, that doesn't exactly deviate from the norm, however. I've always had difficulty describing my feelings to myself, and to others, forget about it. I hear a light, almost inaudible knocking on my door. The nervous nature of it betrays the culprit immediately, my sister. Come in. I speak out to her calmly. I don't want anyone else to hear me through the thin walls we have in this house. Oh, she's crying. Oh, come here. Oh, so sad. I feel like I'm talking to Arya when she's hurt. The door is opened slowly, the little one creeping in, her face red from what only could be tears.
I'm sorry to bug you.
Oh no, don't be sorry. As shy as ever, she doesn't deal well with, well, anything really. I don't like it seeing her like this. She's worried about the argument. I would be too, sis. I would be too. Were it not for the regularity can't read of the event. No, you're not bugging me at all. Don't you worry about that. Come over here. Are you okay? I can't bring myself to leave my bed, but I can at least muster the energy to sit up. She trudges over. I think I swallowed dust or something. Sitting next to me, nuzzling in a close hug.
I hate when they
Fight?
Yeah.
It's okay. I do too, but it's only natural, right? Our mother's very strict, and Alex, well, he's going through a phase right now. I can't help but doubt the very words I speak. I have no faith in either of them, and I find it difficult, lying right to my little sister's face. Give it time, and things will work out, probably.
Probably.
Her voice is shy and reserved. If she weren't so close, I wouldn't be able to hear a single word. I continue to give her false hope. Yeah, we'll see. She remains quiet. Of course I can't convince her. Why would I? If I can't even convince myself. I have zero faith in my brother, and even less faith in my mother. You know what? I can do something to cheer you up. What do you say?
No, I'm okay.
Nope, I'm going to do something for you. You'll see. How about you catch some rest, huh?
But
No buts. It's been a long day. You need a warm, comfy bed to sleep in. I'll get to work on something for you. You'll see.
fine, I guess.
She wraps her arms further around my waist, hugging me tightly.
Thank you.
Oh. She reluctantly releases me, giving me one last pitiful look. Standing up, I ruffle her hair a bit before taking a seat at my desk. She situates herself under the covers before dozing off. Ooh! We're making something? Okay, time for me to do something for her. I can't exactly do anything to fix the situation, nor would it be a good idea to get involved. Maybe I can get her a gift. That takes a bit more money than I have, and I'd rather not ask Dad to lend me any. Mom will just nag me about my unemployment. I can hear it now. Get a job. You're worthless without a career. You're going nowhere with your life. No, thank you. Still, it'll have to be something that I can make. I could always whip out the old sewing machine. I haven't touched that thing in ages, and I really should. Reaching over, I carefully pull it close, struggling with the weight of the damn thing. It scatters the random sketches I have sprawled across the table. Relics of a better past, for sure. So, what can I do? That's relatively cheap, and doesn't take too long to make. Not a dress, or any article of clothing, really. It'd break both of the aforementioned rules that I've set for myself. I glance back at Maria. Her face is peaceful, but her brow is furrowed. She has one of my pillows clutched tightly in her arms. She's hugging it close to her chest. Damn, that brings back memories, back when she used to bury herself in plushies, dolls, bears, you name it. She fits right in with her toys, too. They'd hug her back, almost like the pillow she's holding now. Oh, that gives me an idea. I know just what to do. Back before Mom quit her job, Dad used to take Maria out to buy a plushie every once in a while. She loved little things like that. She loved him too. That's it. I'll make her a plushie. I'm sure I have enough materials around here. I rummage through the few boxes of materials I have left from the golden ages, and I pull out just what I'll need to make what she needs. It'll be a tight fit, but I'm sure I can make it work. I began by sketching out a 2D figure of the thing, electing to go with a small ram. The pencil glides across the worn page, over scattered memories and lost progress. Eventually, I find that I've finished a good working draft. It's been only a few minutes, but I can already feel the creative high. It feels good to create. It's something I used to get lost in all the time. I know it can't last, however. Every time I hit this point, shortly after the world hits me again, and I lose the energy to continue. That means that I'll have to hurry before that happens. I move on to a more 3D approach, abandoning the sketch pencil for some colored pens and markers, using a black fine point to note the curves of the creature, ensuring that it will appear 3D at least to me. It's a lot of work. I test out some colors on my previous sketch, moving towards a brown color set. I keep the eyes a nice but black. Looking through my materials, I note that I have to make it small, probably something you can cradle, almost like a teddy bear would be. My pace slows, the zealous fervor I had just a minute ago fading quicker than it came. This is probably good enough for the night, yeah? Good enough is all that I need. Time to chat with Lauren, anyway. She'd bug me all day tomorrow if I were to miss our nighty call. I hide the sketches underneath the rest of the failed experiments, promising to myself to continue tomorrow night. Flipping out my phone, I admire my lock screen. It's a picture of Lauren and I, smiling on a beach. Damn, it's been ages. I find her in my recent contacts before I tap the video call button. It's almost immediately answered.
Took you long enough. Doesn't matter. How's your day? Night by now? Yes. Sup?
Oh my god, her eyes are huge! Her eyes are so huge compared to my other family members. I know she's like our best friend, but holy hell, her eyes. As hyper as always, it takes a bit for the camera to focus on her, struggling with her erratic movements. Could have been better. Another fight between my brother and my mom. Nothing new.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm always here. Remember that. So, how's she been? Your sister. I know she gets a bit nervous.
She's actually sleeping in my bed right now. I've been working on a gift for her to help her feel better, actually.
Oh? See, this is why I love you. Well, we should keep this chat short then, so we don't wake her up.
Wait, what's their relationship like? Are we like girlfriend? Or are we like just best friends? I don't know the situation. Yeah, that would be best.
Alrighty. Well, my day was good. I'll see you tomorrow at school. Right?
Gives me a stern gaze, only breaking it to give a quiet giggle. Don't worry, I'll be there. See you tomorrow?
See ya!
She ends the call just like that. I'm tired, nothing new. At least the bed will be warm, right? I swivel the chair around and I make my way to the bed. As expected, my sister is sound asleep. Gently, I get in bed with her as I shut my eyes. Finally, my favorite part of the day, sleep. Am I sleeping in the nude? Is that awkward? Oh, we're being like swapped around in real life and dream world. Okay. I open my eyes to find a face much too close to mine and soft lips against my own. What? Pulls back. I think I hurt her a little.
What's wrong, baby?
Eh?
Normally, you're all over me.
What? What's going on? What is going on? It's nothing. Sorry.
Are you sure?
I sigh and nod. Yeah.
You got trouble at home?
Sure. I had trouble in my brain right now as well. I look around. This is Diane's bedroom, right? Who is Diane? I've been here a lot, but normally Diane isn't kissing me. Why does she think I kiss her? Did something change and I forgot? No, it's nothing like that. They're great. Mom, Dad, and my brother are all great.
Then is it me? Did I do something wrong?
Can you please tell me what's going on? What is our relationship? No way, you're amazing. You do everything for me. I laugh awkwardly. Actually, I meant to thank you for what you did for my birthday. Hey, what kind of... This girl is legendary. She, like, falls asleep and resumes her dream like that? Can you please teach all of us how to do... Well, not... Well, I don't want all of the dreams to be resumed. Especially, like, scary ones or the ones where I wake up, like, I'm walking around with no shoes on, or when I'm trying to run in my dream, but I'm just moving slow-mo and everything around me is going fast. Please tell me I am not the only person that has those dreams.
Sure, baby. Anything for you.
Oh, okay, the way she says baby is real weird.
So you sure you're okay? Your family's still cool with you coming over here to hang?
Why does she sound so weird? Yeah, they're cool.
I wish my parents were as hep as yours.
She sounds robotic in a way. Hep. She says hep. She didn't say hip. They let me come around.
They don't know what we do up here.
Oh.
Ice it, Emmy. It doesn't matter.
What? Alright. Diane took my hand.
You know you can talk to me about anything, right? I'm always here for you.
So is Diane like Lauren in real life? I don't know. I know, Dee. Thanks.
Sure thing, baby.
I don't know. I feel like the word baby isn't something I really like. Even if, like, as a pet name from someone else, I feel kind of awkward about it. It's just a word. It's just a pet name I'm not down to chill with. Or maybe it's just the way she's saying it. I don't know. Because I know my mom calls me baby in Vietnamese. That's like my nickname for her. So, but then again, she's not saying it in English, so I'm not freaking out. She squeezed my hand.
How about we slow things down tonight?
She really sounds weird. What do you mean?
Let me put a record on, and we can talk.
I kind of like the kissing, but maybe Diane is right. I'm not really in the mood. Sure.
Alright.
Diane got up, moving over to her record collection and pulling out one.
You're going to like this one. It's one of your favorites, right?
I don't know. She put the record into the player and started it up. That's weird. It's songs from Bye Bye Birdie. I was listening to this pretty recently.
I know. I knew you'd like it.
It's good. Thanks. I do my best to smile. I feel a little better already.
Great.
Sat down in the bed next to me again.
So tell me about your family.
Don't you know them?
Of course I do. But I want to know what you think about them.
I told you, they're all great. They're all so kind to me.
So what's getting you down? Some Clyde giving you hassle at school?
It's Clyde. I shook my head. Nothing like that. School's going pretty good, considering.
No moldy teacher hassling you.
Ew. Nope.
Alright. Then why are you so down today?
Why are you so down today? Why are we not grammaring? I don't understand. But this is where we're gonna stop for today. I don't know where this game is leading us to, but it's quite interesting. That's what I have to say about it so far. I love the music. It's beautiful. The storyline is beautiful so far. The art is adorable. The voice actors, some is a hit or miss. Like for hers especially, I feel hers is like kind of weird. It's giving me like a robotic vibe, like it's no emotion in it. I don't know if that's her role to play like a no emotion type of voice line, but that's what it gives me off. And the mom at first, her voice did not match her character whatsoever, but that's because that was our dream mom who seems to be happy all the time, but in reality, our real mom, that voice fits perfectly with her. So there's some cons and some pros so far. But I believe they made this game like quickly for an event. Let's see, what event was it? I heard the NaNoRen 0 for 2017, and it's by a team of about 30 collaborating visual novel creators. Okay, so there's like roughly 30. So this is beautiful. Usually the games made for that event thing, I don't know what they call it. Usually they're quite short. I feel like this one's probably quite long. And to have it like musically done and voice acting done for this thing, it's quite amazing. Because usually most games, they don't end up with voice acting and they're quite short. So this is beautiful. Anyway, I always link the games down below so you guys could definitely check it out, play it by yourself, so you can get through it if you didn't want to wait for my slow self to upload it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.